Good morning and Merry Christmas from Northumberland. Maybe the camera angle will be telling you that we're reverting to our normal format from today with a short reflection and then morning prayer and night prayer later on in the evening. Merry Christmas to everybody, just to continue to say that as the Christmas season continues. This Monday is a time of uncertainty for many people. And what I would ask you to do, particularly at this time, is to have in your prayers certain groups of people for whom this week will be very stressful. Firstly, our NHS doctors and nurses and ancillary staff, and all those whose task it is to manage the care that the National Health Service can provide. They are working under extreme and incredible pressure, and we pray for them. We pray for them that they may be resourced as well as possible. We pray for them as they seek to do for our communities things that are almost superhuman in the challenge that they face. And so they are first in our prayers. Secondly, all those who have been seemingly engulfed in this second wave of COVID. The many hundreds of thousands of people who over the last days have been affected by the virus and are ill at home or in hospital. We pray too for GP practices and community health services throughout the country who have the task of unrolling and unfolding the vaccination process, which is so important to us in the coming weeks. These next few weeks are crucially important as we seek to make the vaccine available to as many people as possible. And we hold before God all those responsible for that. And last but not least, we pray for teachers, school leaders, boards of governors, and students in all our schools. They are coming back to school today, particularly our primary schools, in a time of great fear and uncertainty. And in many places it will be physically impossible for schools to open. I heard only yesterday of a school not so far from here that's unable to open because so many members of staff have the virus. This is a very difficult situation, and there are no easy answers. But we pray that those people in charge of education and in charge of education policy will be attentive to the crisis and be attentive to what school leaders and teachers are saying, and be attentive to the needs of our young people, especially those who are facing exams in the summer. Things need to be decided, things need to be worked out, and this is a very complicated and a fluid time. And we pray for all those involved in this situation. It's really quite harrowing as everything begins to resume after Christmas, that we should be seemingly in a worse position than we were as the holidays began. But of course many people thought that this would be the case. And so we hold in our prayers this whole situation, entrusting to God our well-being, and also being prepared in our own ways to take responsibility for our own health and the health of others by being very careful about what we do, by observing things as scrupulously as possible, so that the well-being of everyone is at the forefront. I would have wished to have started this week with a happier message, but I think it's important that we as Christian people light the light of faith, burn the candle of hope, and offer prayers for our neighbours and for ourselves. May God bless us all.